Well, many of us have been to exotic resorts, unlimited foods, flowing drinks, poolside service, but do we ever see anything beyond that? Karen Swanson is someone that did. A trip to Buceria, Mexico in 2007 changed her life. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Karen, you did the resort vacations for a long time. What compelled a change?
Well, we've always been people that like to go exploring the community, so we'll rent a car and just go off on an adventure. And in Mexico, it didn't take us very long, or we didn't have to travel very far to realize how much poverty was in the community surrounding the resorts. And so we began to realize how much need there was, and we went hunting for a place we could help, and we came across the orphanage that we're involved in now.
Yes, and that orphanage, Manos de Amor, Hands of Love. Let's talk about the kids that are there and what goes through your mind when you're with them.
Well, there is probably about 35 to 40 children there all the time. They're there for a variety of reasons. Most are not orphans in the sense that they have no families. Most of them have either been abandoned by families, have been, lovingly left there by families who couldn't care for them, or have been apprehended by government. A lot of alcohol, drug, and physical abuse for a lot of these children. So they're living in this home, and everything that this orphanage needs is raised by private donations. And so that's why it was easy to get involved, because there was just so much need.
I can see the way you're speaking about the kids, that they have a very close tie to your heart.
Right, and every one of them has a different story, and we've gotten to know some of their families outside of the orphanage as well. Last time I was there, I went to meet them, and a big van drove up, and they were all hanging out yelling, "Hola, Karen, hola!"
They know you.
So, yeah, so they're my Mexican babies.
Now, you guys, of course, you go down there, but I mean, your wider friends and family here in Saskatchewan are a big part of it as well.
Right. Every time we go, I just nag everybody I know or encourage everybody I know to help me out, and we try to take down clothing, toys, other supplies, cash. The best thing to do is to take a lot of cash. We've provided a fridge for them one time when their fridge broke down. Lots of times they need food, they need socks for school, they need, So the best thing to do is just find out, what do you actually need? It isn't always what I think.
Karen, you're not only helping from afar, you're literally going to move there. Mm-hmm. Is this a permanent thing?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, we've decided in the next little while to permanently relocate to that little town of Bucerias, and to get more involved in the work of the orphanage and the work of that community. And we just are, I don't know why, we just are totally drawn to be there, and we just love the people in that community. And because the need is so overwhelming, it's kind of like, it's almost every time I go there, I'm just too upset to come home, right? So we've just decided, no, we're getting to the age that we want to make a difference in the last part of our life, and so that's what we're going to do.
What would you say, Karen, to people in Saskatchewan that feel far removed, I guess, from poverty or from situations like you're describing, abandonment?
Yeah.
And they feel like they can't really do anything.
Yeah, that's what I struggle with every time we go, is we help one child or one little family, and then I walk out the door of that home and I look at, oh, the house next door is worse, and the house next door is worse, and you drive along and every street is like dozens of these homes and families and people and children. And you just really have to come to grips with, today I made a difference for one child. And I can't solve the whole problem. And maybe next time I come, I can help the neighbor, and maybe eventually I can help change this whole street. But right now, I can make life better for one little baby. And that's what I think we can all do. When you give me $20 to take down, you're going to make a huge difference in the life of a child who has literally nothing.
Karen, we thank you for everything that you do. There's a coffee house to raise money for their trip being held on May 1st. There'll be music by Ben Wanowski Project. You can look up bloomchurch.tv for more details. Thank you for coming in for Philanthropy Week.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.